though. But does finish him off. Gets 2. Gets 3.
What a hit that hits him 65%. Wow!
And does it go in? It goes in! It goes in!
Widespread fight. 1v2, 4v1. 4v none.
Hello, Pio Nation! I hope you're having a great evening. My name is Matt Williamson.
And I'm Corey.
And for some reason, the camera just made us blue.
We're representing the Pioneers like in ourselves right now.
Exactly. I mean, we got the blue and white. Well, you got a little bit of gold too, but we're even more blue. I'm not too sure why the camera's doing that, but you are watching Marietta College Esports, and tonight we have our Valorant team going up against Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Now, this is a big matchup for a couple reasons. So first of all, both teams are undefeated. So we got a clash of undefeateds going on here. But second, they did play each other in the preseason, and the Pioneers did not win during the preseason. So although Marion has been undefeated during the regular season, they have played Arkansas State Mountain Home and lost. So we're going to see if the Pioneers can make adjustments in this matchup.
I'm sure they can. We got a little momentum. I think we can definitely come out on top today.
But, all right, so while we're waiting to get things set up, we're going to go over a couple things such as who's going to be playing. And it gives me time to figure out what happened to the camera. Maybe just fix the color. I don't know. I'm still playing with it, but we'll just deal with it. Anyway, so we got playing here for our roster. Senior Astivash Ozio A60. We have freshman Ian Hufford Magic Ninja. We have sophomore Trey Johnson Pelican. We have sophomore Drew Martin Nihill. We have freshman Ben Petrie, Ben Jaboon. We have sophomore Zachary Simpkins, OP Knees, and our captain junior Ian Wanas McLovin. Of course, our head coach Derek Games, or Games Grump. But all right, let me go over a couple of announcements while we are waiting to get invited to the lobby. So first of all, we are in the middle of our fundraising campaign in partnership with Buy Blue Light. So far, we have raised $300 to provide blue light glasses for our students. So thank you so much for that. We still have a ways to go to meet our goal. So you can go to bit.ly/MCX buy blue light. The QR code is on your screen. It's going to say we hit the $100 goal. That's just one page. But if you scroll down, you'll see we have a little bit more to go. So please be sure to help donate towards that. If we can hit our goal and then some, then we can get some funds to go back into the program. But we can also get some nice blue light glasses for our students. So we would appreciate your support. So with that, and if you're not able to give, if you're able to at least share the link on social media and let your friends and family know that we're trying to raise this for our students, that will go a long way. And of course, looking at the schedule for this week, of course, we have our Valorant match in just a few minutes. Tomorrow, our Smash team will be playing against Alvernia University at 7 o'clock. On Wednesday, our Rainbow Six team will be playing against NC State at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. There is no match on Thursday, but we might be doing a casual stream. We're still working out the logistics for that. And on Friday, our Overwatch team will be playing against Akron University at 7 o'clock. So a lot of exciting matchups coming at you for the week. Of course, we're always looking for more students for our program. We have our varsity titles for Fortnite, League of Legends, Overwatch 2, Rainbow Six Siege, Rocket League, Smash Brothers, and Valorant. So whether you are a prospective student or a current student, we would love to talk to you about our program. We have our facility here on campus. We have coaches for several of our teams. We have leadership opportunities where it's shoutcasting or leadership positions, and scholarships are available for prospective students. You can just go to our link tree, linktr.ee/Marietta Esports, for links to our social media channels and our forms to try out for a scholarship. Of course, we'll put the links for the tryouts on here as well. So if you are a high school senior or thinking about transferring to Marietta College to play esports, we can offer you a scholarship. You do have to try out for it. Our next in-person tryout will be during the fall open house, which is on Saturday, November 2nd. So if you're going to be visiting, you can check out our facility and try out while you're here. We do also offer online tryouts that can be scheduled at any time of your convenience. It's just when you fill out the tryout form. So you would go to bit.ly/MCRecruit and bit.ly/MCEsport tryout. Select the online option. and we'll reach out to you to see if we can schedule a time that works for you, and maybe we can get some of our students involved in that process. And of course, thank you all for your support. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your follows. Thank you for subscribing. We do appreciate the support. It does go a long way. And of course, as a reminder, if you have Amazon Prime, there is this thing called Prime Gaming where you can connect your Twitch account to your Amazon Prime account, and that gives you Prime Gaming, which gives you perks such as free games. Right now, I think there's quite a few games from the Epic's game store that you can get absolutely for free. I believe BioShock Remastered is available. Borderlands 2, a few other top tier games are available that absolutely for free as long as you have Prime Gaming. But of course, the most important part is that you get a free sub that you can use for any channel of your choice every 30 days. All you have to do is just go to the site, go to that channel. When you click on subscribe, there's this little checkbox that says use my Prime Gaming sub, and you can just check that, and then you can subscribe to the channel for free. And you get the benefits of being a subscriber to that channel for free. And we even get the revenue of that subscription for free. Did I mention this was free? If you have a Amazon Prime account. But yeah, we do truly appreciate the support. But all right, I'm still waiting for invites. I believe Arkansas State Mountain Home is the home. Oh, ask and ye shall receive. We got the invite. So just trying to get things set up here. I don't know where the coach slots are. Just because of some logistical matters, we will not have the overhead spectator view of this match, unfortunately, and we're not going to be able to get the cameras working properly with it, but we will still at least get the coach spectator view, so you'll still get to see our players. Just unfortunately, we're not going to be able to have the cameras up and see all the perspectives, but we're still going to make it work. We're still going to cheer on our team as they go up against Arkansas State Mountain Home. And first map is going to be Lotus. Marietta is going to be attacking. So, Corey, what should we be looking for on Lotus? I mean, they've been playing it, so what should we anticipate?
Well, on attack, usually you're going to want to start out strong on one site. You're really going to want to, 5 full stack rush like A or C and try and get the defenders preconditioned to stack a site. And since there's 3 sites, they basically have to choose. If you only have like one person on one site, they're basically just going to have to run away anyway. So what you want to do is get the defenders to stack up onto a site, and then maybe next round you can go attack a different site and basically get the site for free and then play off that.
All right, so we'll see if that is the strategy that Marietta will use. Everyone seems to be in the lobby, so we're just waiting for the ready checks to come out. Just as a reminder, we are on a 3-minute stream delay just to preserve competitive integrity. Even though we're only going to be able to see things directly from our students' perspective, we still do not want any stream sniping. We don't want anyone to be able to see where our students are necessarily at real time. So everything that you see happened 3 minutes ago.
And I'm wondering, I'm pretty sure they talked about it right before the game pretty much, but I'm interested to see if we're going to see the same lineup and roles that we saw last game. Earlier in the season, there was a bit of change up. We changed out some players, especially in the first game. I believe a lot of people ended up switching roles to see who played best doing what. So I think now we have a pretty solidified role selection. I don't know if you heard anything about that.
I'm not so sure. I mean, we will have the same starting lineup that we did last week with McLovin, Nihil, OPD's Pelican, and Austin A60. But I don't know who does what necessarily.
So we'll see if they run it again. But usually we see Nihil on Duelist along with Austin, and then we usually see OP Knees on a controller role, and Pelican and McLovin sometimes swap between playing Sentinel and Initiator, and sometimes OP Knees will play an Initiator too, or Sentinel. They flex around a little bit, but what I would expect to see Austin and Nihil on Duelist, OP Knees on controller, probably Pelican on Initiator, and McLovin on a Sentinel. And since we're on Lotus, I imagine we're probably going to see an Omen. We could see Austin on Reyna. We'll probably see a Gecko, I would imagine. And the other ones are kind of up to whatever they want to pick. And I guess we'll get to see soon.
Yeah.
We're still waiting for them to start, but they're saying they're ready. So hopefully the other team also says they're ready and we get started quick.
Yep, I think everyone's ready. So let's go ahead and get things underway. It will be Lotus. And once again, as a reminder, we are going to be doing the coach spectator just because of logistics. So that's why we're not really going to be able to see what is going to be. Yeah, we're not going to be able to see what Arkansas State Mountain Home is going to be picking just yet.
Yeah, we'll get to see it when we go into the load-in screen, though, thankfully. So we'll get to talk about it at least a little bit. I imagine they're getting excited for this match as we finally see their lineup.
Okay, so we're going to see the Cypher, Raze, Omen, Breach, and Killjoy for Marietta with an ISO, Sage, Omen, Reyna, and Fade for Arkansas State Mountain Home.
So we do see an Omen on both sides. What we did not see is a Gecko, so I was definitely wrong on that one. Looks like I was pretty close on the lineup. Looks like we're playing a double Sentinel lineup today, though. So Austin is going to be on Killjoy along with McLovin, I believe, is on Cypher. So I was a little wrong on the roles, but it's still pretty similar to what we saw. And one thing to note, since we have two Sentinels, attack is going to be a little bit tough, a little bit tougher than usual. Especially compared to the other team that's running a double duelist comp. But we'll get to see as they fight on the classic A site. This is usually where attackers start out first and usually where defenders try to push them back because getting control near doors is very important on this map.
You know what I just realized?
What?
I could have gotten the cameras to work now. We'll get those set up for game 2. I do apologize because I thought I could not use the hotkeys to transfer over, but we're seeing Niall in a fight. Austin A60 does get the kill for that, and Marietta will start planning.
Ooh, ISO was still hiding there. Oh!
Enemy remaining.
And right now it's just OP Knees and McLovin that's left, trying to spot out where that last person is.
We're probably looking to just play time here as the Sage is trying to play for picks. Ooh, and there she peeks out. OPN's backing up, and McLovin getting the finish. So what was interesting there was I believe ISO was hiding in tree and was able to kill I think 2 people. So I'm not sure what happened there. I think he either opened the door like he was flanking behind them or he was just hiding in tree, but that ISO actually was pretty close to winning them the rounds. As we saw, the Omen got completely run over indoor when they opened the door because he wasn't close enough with the shotgun, but a good start for Marietta. Just
Alright, so
them
we'll see
walk
now.
up to the C site.
Yeah, seriously, OPN's getting some of the smokes out. Falcon gets the blind out. And Niall does get one pick. Looking for another, but gets taken out. But McLovin's going to get the refrag. Marietta will start planning. It's a 4v3, though. And Austin's going to trade 1 for 1.
I don't want to slow it down. The ISO shield's coming out. He's about to push on to side 1v3. I don't think he's going to be able to do much, but he might come out swinging. And Marietta is able to close it out. We're seeing a lot of aggressive pushes from Marietta, and they did what I said. They initially went to A site, and then they swapped it up and went over to C site. And the attackers couldn't really play on site because all 5 players are pushing onto them. If there's only 2 people to defend, they don't really have much of a chance unless they can get utility down before Marietta's on the site. And since Marietta's playing so explosively, I think the defense is having a really hard time properly setting up sites to counter that.
Yeah, so it's looked like they are eyeing A sites for this one. Actually, no, they might be kind of... They're gonna actually rotate around. I don't know what they're doing at this point. Check to see things by the crate. Not gonna find anyone there. You start heading over to site A. OPNees catches one, does take down their Omen. And we're gonna see OPNees start the plant. Does get the plant off. They do secure site A. So now can they hold West? Because it's already a 4v3. And I think Austin got a nick on one of them through that smoke. OPNees is going to be waiting for them to come out. Actually, he's going to go into the smoke. McLovin gets taken out.
Last player standing.
And OPNees is the only ones left. They all just kind of like went around the revolving door.
That was not good. They lost all 3 players without getting one, and that made it very, very tough for OPNees at the end. We saw a bit of unfortunate timing as the Fade literally slipped into tree right as he was about to peek them, so they got timing a bit there. And I think what we saw there was Marietta playing a little bit on their own. OPNees went out of tree and Austin stayed there, which you think could work, but because of the timing with the door, they actually got separated, and so I think the 2 people that pushed into tree were able to run him down. And it's a bit of a contrast because in the start of the round we saw Marietta playing more together and they run over and took over site, and that time ASU came onto site together and they were able to retake, so we'll see if they're able to keep the momentum going. As
we're seeing
start the second round.
Early pick. Nihil gets taken out, but Pelican is going to get a refrag. Going to start planting the spike.
It's you and me.
And they do get the spike planted, so now it's a matter of can they hold. McLovin does get a pick. Gets in that 1v1 fight with the ISO and does win, but it's going to fall to the Omen.
Enemy remaining.
But there's just the Sage that's left. Pelican with a 3K so far in this round.
He's holding it down. This should be pretty much impossible for the Sage, so she might save here. All 3 players are pretty much watching where she's going to peek, so I doubt that she's going to try and take site.
Yeah, I think everyone's going to be saving, so now like Pelican's going to try to get out of there as fast as possible. I don't know if he's going to make it though.
Ooh, a little close, but he does.
Yeah, he barely makes it, but he does get there.
Yeah, so that round, we saw the early refrag. So the person that was pressing up on attack, I don't remember who it was, but once they got the initial pick, they needed to get out of there as quickly as possible, and they were pushed out too far initially to actually escape. So they just got traded out for like almost no reason, really. As an attacker, you want to be able to fall back, especially when Marietta is playing so aggressively onto one site. So that's one adaptation we could see from ASU.
Alright, so they're going to go back over to site A. OPNees going to be checking, not going to see anyone by that door. We do have a couple ultimates ready. We do see Pelican could be popping his ultimate, but it gets taken down. But OPNees getting up training, so it's a 3v2. Correction, make that a 2v2. Nihil and Austin are the only ones left. Nihil will start planting the spike.
One enemy remaining.
Nihil gets the 3K, maybe looking for a 4th.
They heard the alarm bot go off, I'm pretty sure, so they know the Fade is pushing up to Nihil's left here, as they're looking to play a crossfire to try and mitigate the chance of a comeback.
And Austin does get the killing blow. Just kind of waiting very patiently for Fade to expose. And Marietta will take the round.
Yeah, so the beginning of that round was very scrappy. I think Pelican having his ult so early, thanks to the 3K in the previous round, was pretty huge because it knocked them up. Unfortunately, ASU was playing a shotgun and close range, so the stun didn't do quite as much as they wanted, but it still definitely helped them take site. And also, thankfully, Killjoy was still alive at the end of the round, and her alarm bot was able to expose where the attackers were coming from and deny the retake.
Alright, we do see Marietta has their 3 ultimates ready. I expect to see Nihil looking to launch that rocket at some point. Yeah, and here comes, yeah, let's see if he catches anyone. It's a 1-for-1 trade so far. Fires the rocket, does land. So that's 3 already down by Marietta. And give me a look to see if someone goes through that door. Spike has been planted.
ISO and Omen are separated right now on attack, so it's going to be a bit tough for them to retake together, but we'll see what they come up with. I'm guessing Omen's going to try and go towards Waterfall, but maybe not. ISO might be trying to save. Oh, no, he's going in. There he is, and he gets taken down by Nihil. As Omen is the last one left for ASU, I'm guessing he's not going to attack. He's just going to try and save the gun he has for the next round. I'm not sure what the economy is looking like for them, but I'm guessing that they're a little bit broke considering Marietta is up 5-1.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to be saving, so everyone's going to run away. But that will be another round for the Pioneers, up 5-1. A great start so far.
Yeah, I mean, their super aggressive pushes are working out well for them. Even that round, the Sage Wall at the start actually delayed their push by quite a bit, so they had enough time to get defenders onto site, and it looked like they were on site, and they had a crossfire set with someone on box, but Marietta was actually able to call that out with their util, and because they used their utility, I think, better that round, they were able to get those attackers separated. I think one of them was blinded as they entered site, so Marietta was able to clean them up without taking too much damage.
They're trying to see by the crate this time. Not going to find anyone. Pelican's going to be leading it late, but he's going to get taken down. So it's now at 4v5. They're going to start planting anyway and just try to capture the point. Here comes the Fade Ult coming. But now getting a huge pick, but it's 1-for-1 trades, and it's just McLovin that's left. Gets one, looking to get two, but does not get the second one. So that Fade Ult was huge for Arkansas State Mountain Home to secure that round.
Yeah, we saw a huge Fade util dump from, I'm not sure what that callout is, but it was to the left of the back of site, and Sage was also playing there too. We saw Sage immediately push out with the utility, and I believe Killjoy also peeked from the other peak for the defenders, so they actually worked really well together on their timing there with the Fade Ult to push back Marietta and counter what they had going on site. Marietta maybe should have played back into their spawn more, but I can understand why they want to play so aggressively considering it's been working.
To me, throwing out the smokes, looking for the flash, doesn't catch anyone. And another smoke comes out. So they're just going to take the other way. Although Pelican gets immediately picked off, but Nio gets a pick through the smoke. So it's a 1-for-1.
It's you and me.
And now Nio's going to be in the 1-versus-1 against ISO. And does win that fight. And Nio McLovin's going to get a pick. So it's just 2 left for Arizona State Mountain Home.
One enemy remaining.
OP Knees getting that other pick and finds the last one and will secure the round.
Yeah, if there was one person you did not want to pull into that ISO ult, it was Nihil. There was no shot. ISO was winning that. Nihil up 11-5 this game, so a bit unfortunate for ISO there, and as we saw at the end of the round there, they looked a little bit discombobulated. The Reyna wasn't with her teammate as they were the last 2 standing. I thought maybe the Reyna wasn't even on site, but they're actually together, and Reyna didn't even know where the attackers were coming from, so there was pretty much no chance she's going to get anything at the end of the round.
We're going to see Obini still has his ult. Austin's about to have his ult online, but they're really going to take out the Reyna util. McLovin gets an immediate pick onto the Reyna. Reyna may have been looking to try to go for an early pick, but got punished for it. And now
she played that earlier on B site, but now we're looking to push on a C site, so I'm playing top of box, gets one on Marietta.
And we see OP gets the kill, so it's a 1-for-1 trade. We'll start the plant. I know we'll be looking around. Throwing out the bots and the turrets. And Io is going to get taken down, so it's now a 3v3. OP Knees gets the revive. Actually has a 3k so far, so the Omen's the only one that's left. And he's going to find him. Austin will get the kill.
Yeah, I mean, these rounds are going very well for Marietta right now, even though it seems like ASU is trying to adapt to the aggressive playstyle. At the end of the round there, I think ASU had a decent setup. We saw, I believe, Sage and maybe one other person on the back of site, and 2 others in Waterfall. They were looking to peek at the same time, but unfortunately Waterfall was smoked, and I don't think they had a good way to get out of that. They used their Omen Flash, but then nobody peeked out with it, so it was a little bit of a weird try to retake, but we're gonna see Marietta switch it up again, going over to A site.
So they do think that someone is over there. Puts a smoke out. And Io is going to catch the ISO, takes him out. But he's going to end thinking out, but Lovett is going to get a refrag. So right now it's a 3v2 because OP Knees actually takes down the Omen. Spike does get planted.
One enemy remaining.
Pelican's going to get a kill, but OP Knees goes down. And McLovin's able to shoot through the smoke and finishes off the Reyna. So another round for the Pioneers, 8-2 so far.
Yep, that Cypher all exposed that the Sage and Reyna were not actually together. They were a little bit off, so Marietta tried to press the Sage that was still in spawn, and they were able to find that pick, leaving the Reyna alone to get run over by the 3 players that were still alive. And I think what we're seeing is not too great utility usage in terms of like playing together from ASU. Occasionally we see them smoke for each other or flash for each other, but sometimes it's just too delayed or not really well coordinated, and Marietta is taking advantage of that.
Nio gets immediate pick onto the ISO, but gets taken out through the smoke, and Pelican gets the refrag. Going to take another ult point, but we see 3 ultimates ready. McLovin's going to get a pick on the Reyna, but McLovin getting 2K. So it's just the Sage that's left. So they do think that they know where the Sage is.
Sage is probably just looking to hide, I would imagine. Again, it's just a 4v1 situation. There's not much you can do. She does have her ult, but that would just make it a 2v4, so you could just call it a waste pretty much.
Yeah. I think you're right. I think they just went back to save.
And next round, I think is the last one for the half, so they're probably going to look to save that for the next round. But Marietta also has at least 3 ults, so it's going to be a bit dicey the last round. I'm guessing everyone's going to try and use their ult at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Last round.
Yep,
before
there
the
it is. We'll see it. 8 ults online, so this could get a bit chaotic.
Yeah, it's going to be wild and crazy, and I am all for it here.
We're for sure seeing the breach all as they get onto site. We know that's going to happen. I'm guessing the Fade is probably playing on C or B. That's what we've been seeing so far. The Omen ults might not even be used. They're kind of hard to utilize. We could see a KJ ult after they get the plan off, but we'll get to find out as they run onto A site.
Yeah, there's the Reyna ult coming out. There's the Fade ult. So I think Marietta might just look to retreat back, but...
Oh, and ASU also used their Omen ult, but he dies anyway. I thought that could have been huge. They comboed the Fade ult with the Omen ult so they couldn't hear the audio cue.
Yeah, but it looks like the Fade ult is faded. There comes the ult from Pelican. And OP Knees is going to get that pick. They're going to start planning it. And here comes the rocket. McLovin does get a pick on the Sage. But Niall's looking for the target. OP Knees, though, with a 3K. Just fires the rocket in the air. No, not going to find anyone. But we're going to see Austin popping that alarm bot just to keep the distance away. And Austin will finish off the ISO, and Marietta will go into the on defense 10-2.
Yeah, Nahil, he was shooting that rocket off as a fireworks celebration. He knew they were winning that. They had such a player advantage. There was pretty much no way they're going to lose that. And someone that has come up huge in this game so far, in my opinion, is McLovin. he has had some crazy lurks that basically secure the round for Marietta, especially when he would go up on B site when the rest of the team was going C. There were many times he caught someone rotating, caught someone peeking early, and ASU was just down a player at the start of the round. And that last round, he actually killed the Sage that still had her ult online, so he basically killed 2 players when he got that pick.
Yeah, glad that I know. Oh, I was glad you mentioned the fact that McLovin has consistently checked for those flanks and was able to, in case he can win those 1v1 fights, it's just being able to deny the flank potential from ASU Mountain Home.
Yeah, and it's looking like they're going to play slow here. Marietta does have 2 Sentinels, so they have a pretty good lock on defense. I'm guessing ASU is pushed up towards C. Yep, there it is. Cypher probably going to call for his teammates to rotate, and we'll see if ASU tries to run on site. They're waiting. They might be rotating at this point. Oh, there's the door. They're probably going to go towards B now, unless it's another fake and they go towards C, but nobody's watching B as they run onto site.
Nihill gets 1, looking to get a second. OPD is going to try to pinch. And McLovin actually ends up getting the pick. The Pelican gets taken down, but OPD's there with the refrag, so it's just the Fade left. And Fade may be rotating, because I think Nihill and Austin are going to rotate around, but they're going to head back to Site B. OPD is going to be rotating around and see if he can catch the Fade.
So they're probably just looking to stay together here. It's only 1 player, but they don't... Ooh, he gets 2. This is looking a little dangerous for Marietta now. They're going to have to put together to press their advantage. Fade only has 14 seconds. They're going to have to run into site. They're on B. They're planting. They're going to get it down. Omen and Cypher looking to take him down and get the spike defused.
Yeah, I think they got just a little too careless and got caught by the Fade. And that was a huge pick there by the Fade. So now it's just McLovin.
He knows where he is. We'll get him.
He does win the fight though, so he will be able to defuse in time.
All of Marietta was poured into that kill. I'm guessing the Fade got hit by a couple other people, and that's why McLovin was able to win that fight with body shots. And that looked really dicey. It was a 1v4 there. If the Fade was able to pull that out, it could have been a momentum swing for ASU, but as it stands, Marietta is up 11-2, and what I'd say a big thing that round was the heal. He actually watched the B site, and he was the only one that was holding it down, and because ASU didn't get on site on time, the heal basically picked off one of them, and the rest of the team was like, oh, what the heck, there's people here, I don't want to go there. And ASU backed up, and it allowed time for the rest of Marietta to rotate onto B site. And we'll see another slow start from ASU. They could be pushed up anywhere. I'm guessing they're towards A right now. As McLovin is actually looking up to lurk. He might find one here. I'm guessing ASU is still pushed up close to their spawn.
Yeah, we see that they are spotted heading towards A. Now you're able to get 1 pick. Now McLovin maybe looking to try to flank from behind. Catches the Sage and will finish her off. But it strays back and forth. And I didn't even see what happened there, but it's just kind of fighting along by the ruins, and Austin gets the killing blow.
Yeah, that Reyna was trapped behind the most minuscule wall. He was getting peeked from both sides, so he had to pick his poison if he wanted to peek the Cypher or the Killjoy. And I'm guessing he thought maybe the Killjoy was still distracted by the rest of the team, decided to peek him, and Austin was ready for it and was able to end the round off. And Marietta's looking strong, 12-2. We have seen in the past struggle to get the last point, but at this point, with 2 Sentinels on defense, I think they have it in the bag.
Yeah. Although this is the round where if they were going to try to come back, it would be because they do have the econ for it. So Marietta's going to have to still play very smart.
Seeing ASU probably positioned up towards C. They might try and look towards B through door. It looks like Marietta's aware of it, and Nihil is remaining on B site, keeping it anchored, and Marietta is very aware of a possible rotate because of what they've seen in possible rounds.
Yeah, they're trying to catch anyone coming by. And it looks like the ISO might have been spotted. I'm gonna check to see if they're rotating, but I mean, Arkansas State knows how critical this round is because I mean, it is map point. So they're trying to rotate as best they can. Pelican does get taken out. Nihil's going to be looking to flank from the side. Spots the Reyna, has to back out.
Yep, that Reyna's probably looking quite low here. I'm pretty sure OPN's
30
actually hitting him
seconds
a little bit as well. Ooh, as the heel catches the ISO with his utility out, and ISO doesn't see him.
And everyone else has been spotted. Nihil takes down the Reyna. And now this is where Marietta is going to start trying to collapse onto Arkansas State. 15 seconds remain. They may try to do one last rotate, but they don't have a whole lot of time. Nihil gets taken down, and so does OPN. So it's just Austin and McLovin is left.
Player standing.
McLovin's the only one standing here. I don't know if they actually had time to plant.
Oh no, they didn't get it off!
They did not have enough time, and Marietta will secure the map.
Yeah, McLovin clutched it up by actually not being with his team there. I'm pretty sure ASU was actually just looking to take out all the defenders instead of planting, but they had 3 players left, and I think the person with the spike was on site, so I'm not sure why they didn't plant. There's probably some reason we could have seen if we had the observer view, but that's okay. And I mean, Marietta looking very, very strong. 13-2, a complete, well, maybe not complete, I don't know what the score was of their placement match, but I mean, they came out swinging.
Yeah, a very big difference from from the placement. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to see how the placement actually works, but I mean, the fact that they did come out here 13-2 just is a testament of how well they perform here. Nihil finishing 17-11-3, OPN 16-6-7, McLovin 16-4-5, top 3 in the scores. And then for the rest of the team, Pelican was at 8-11-5 and Austin A60 at 8-6-2. But yeah, just a very solid performance, like you were saying, about how a lot of times they stuck together as a team to be able to kind of keep Arkansas State separated. A lot of times that they were not together, and they were able to capitalize on that positioning, winning the 1v1 fights. But overall, a big win for that first map.
Yeah, I'm not sure what map we'll see as we head into the second game, but
It'll be Icebox.
All right, Icebox. That's a bit of an unusual one. I think I haven't seen that one in a while. Maybe it's just because it's been map 3. But Marietta looking to end it on Icebox. Hopefully they get something going, but maybe ASU's got something up their sleeves, and we'll see in the second game.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and take a quick break as we'll get the camera set up for map 2 so you can actually see our players, and we'll see if we can get rid of this bluish tint in the meanwhile as well. But don't go away. We will be back in a few minutes. All right, and welcome back. We do have cameras working now, so we're gonna just swap over here just to show we're not blue anymore. We got that working. We were blue dabba dee dabba die, but we're not blue because the Pioneers took map 1, and now we're going into map 2 with Lotus. So let's get things underway here. Did I say Lotus? No, it's Icebox. We just played Lotus, didn't we?
Yep, we just did.
I'm still in map 1 mode just because of how well the Pioneers played. But no, we are going to be on Icebox. It is still going to be Coach Spectator. But what's going to be interesting about this is historically in the previous seasons, the team loved to play Icebox. But I think this is the first time we're going to actually see Icebox in the regular season.
Yeah, I think I heard word of a Viper being played, which we rarely see from Marietta as far as I can remember. So we might see a lot of new things coming out.
Yeah, but I think Viper is really good for Icebox, especially her ultimate is especially on site. Is it A? Is that one A? The one that's inside the building?
The one to the that'd be
to the right.
I think that's
That be.
wait, let me think. Yeah, I think that's A site.
Yeah,
yeah.
So I think using Viper's ult on A site is huge.
Yeah, I'm guessing it can cover all of site. So the way Viper's ult works, if you don't know, it's basically a giant smoke cloud, and every opponent that's in it gets decayed, so they lose a little bit of their HP.
And sure enough, OP Needs is going to be playing that Viper, and McLovin bringing out Chamber here as well.
This is interesting. It's a lot more of an aggressive comp compared to what we saw last time, and even the defense ASU is bringing out their own Chamber, although other than that, their lineup is completely different. So I know Sova is pretty common on Icebox, and Sage is also pretty good, so I would say Marietta's looking more for rounds on attack here. And ASU is probably looking a little bit more defensive since they have Sage. Of course, Viper can be a little bit more of a defensive controller, and you can pair that with the Chamber to have a little bit more of an aggressive Sentinel and a little bit more of a defensive controller. It probably balances out a little bit, and we're going to see Jet and Raze come out, so I support those picks. They're pretty good on this map.
Yep.
We'll see them go towards A side.
I'm going to check cameras here to make sure everything is good.
And we're seeing an early start here to the map. Jet pushing up with the Sheriff, looking to get some picks. And there's one. Down goes Dragon Emperor on site as the rest of ASU, I believe, is looking to play retake. Oh, no, one's on site. Blazing Wing getting a kill onto OP Knees, playing back site. McLovin goes down. Austin gets one back, though, on the Omen.
And I know it gets one, so it's a 3v2 at this point.
One playing Rafters. I'm not sure if it's Phoenix. Oh, there it is. Austin takes him down, and it's all down to Chamber in a 1v3. He doesn't have anything to lose, so he'll probably push somewhere on the site. There it is. He goes and gets Pelican down as the heel dashes in and gets him down. A little bit of an aggressive play, but hey, I mean, it works. And Marietta takes the first round very commandingly. We saw both duelists alive at the end there, which, I mean, usually those are the two that would die. So it's a bit of a weird, round that happened there. We saw a very aggressive start on site. And I think the key thing was the two defenders that were on site actually got separated. I'm guessing one of them was like, oh shoot, they're playing super far up, and then he ran back. And then his teammate was like, wait, we're not together. And then one of them died, and it was just the one dude on site. Of course, he did get a kill thanks to a good defender smoke, but we'll see them try and redo it, the take on A. Hopefully it goes, the same or better as they find someone in the smoke. Chamber going down. OP Knees gets one, and Nikhil finds one on the Omen as the team pushes onto site. Raze, I believe, pushed up. Oh, catches the Sova. Oh, and the Sage getting the kill there, but Nikhil getting the Sage down, and Nikhil finishing off with another 3K. I'm pretty sure that's their second one on Phoenix there. A bit funny, we saw Raze jump up onto that ledge to the side of the site, and she actually fell and died. So that was a bit unfortunate, but Marietta still takes the round handily as they'll be going into a bonus round, and ASU will be looking to hit their first full buy and hopefully get their first round in. And we'll see if Marietta changes it up, but I don't think they're going to. It's looking like pretty much the exact same setup. I don't think they threw their Viper wall down yet. It'll probably come down later as they get onto site a little bit closer. And Chamber just going down mid on his own as the rest of the team pushes onto site. Nikhil looking for one, dashing onto site. Ooh, gets one by his own breach though. Lives, hides in the smoke, and Chamber goes down, hiding in the smoke again. OP knees, finds him again. I'm pretty sure the exact same thing that happened last round. As we get the plant down and look to hold off the retake.
Yeah, looks like we're having a little bit of issue with Austin's camera, but not much we can do about it now. So whatever we swap to him, it's just camera's not working.
We see one, I believe, on flank there, looking to make some noise for the rest of his team to retake. Yep, there it is. Omen taking down OP knees. And Nikhil finding one in rafters, fighting two, gets two with the collateral. Oh my gosh, Nikhil getting a quick 3K there yet again.
That's his third 3K in 3 rounds. Maybe looking at a 4K, but he's gonna get taken down. So it's just McLovin that's left.
And it's looking like a spike is just going to explode here. I actually thought McLovin got the kill for sure on the Sova there. I think he was supposed to be playing a crossfire with Nikhil, but it doesn't matter in the end. They didn't have enough time to defuse it. And Nikhil is so far going huge with his entries and his just holding down site really well. He's got 9 kills. He already has his ult ready. I mean, nobody else is really even that close. So we'll see them try and press the advantage as we go into the 4th round, up 3-0.
Yeah, we do see OPDs is actually 1 point away from an ult, but we'll see if he'll actually ends up using the Jet ult in this round just to try to secure that lead even more. We're going up 3-0.
Yeah, right now they're so rich, you might want to save it for when he's broke and doesn't have a gun, but we'll see them push. Oh, and get a quick kill on the Sova there. They switch it up, pushing over to B site. They know the defenders are probably stacked on A. The defenders by now probably rotating. There comes the Viper wall. They're looking to get the plan off.
Pelican gets the pick. OP Nice is going to fall though. Pelican will get a second one.
One enemy remaining.
But it's just one left. McLovin getting the 1 pick, and Niall will get the second. Will not get the 3K though, but still a good round for the Pioneers.
That would have been huge if we saw him get another 3K. I mean, he could have had quite a ball rolling. Not that he didn't already have one already, but that round, I think we saw a lot more team play from Marietta. It's not even necessarily a util difference like we talked about last time. That time we saw ASU playing a little bit more singularly. They would see somebody and they would try and take a duel, and then Marietta would just be like, wait, my teammates come in, and then they would basically 2v1 them and get run over, as Marietta is looking to probably pull something out similar back onto A site as Chamber looks at mid.
Yeah, we've seen this on Lotus where McLovin will just kind of check to see if anyone is roaming around. Not going to spot anyone, but we're going to see Pelican spots him. McLovin does end up taking one. Nihil gets another Pelican with 2K, so that's already 4 down. It's just a Chamber that's left for Arizona State, and he's going to be spotted over at Site B. So now everyone's just kind of form a perimeter around Site A, just saying, you shall not pass.
Yeah, I'm guessing the Chamber looking to say, oh, he's shooting though. He might be looking to get something as McLovin sneaking up on him. He might be going for the knife. I'm not sure. Oh, I don't think that was actually a Chamber shooting. That might have just been trying to spray him down. But yeah, the Chamber just looking to save here. And Marietta actually looking a little to hunt him down. We'll see if the Raze finds him, if the Chamber finds him. They're both looking.
Teleport's ready.
Breach, checking spawn. Oh, they know where he is. He's around Snowman. Oh, no, he's not. He's escaped. There's a Chamber on the loose, and it's looking like they're not going to find him, but that's okay. What we saw that round was Pelican and Nihil. They got a 2K pretty much simultaneously. That was crazy. We need to... Last time we talked about OP Boom. Not last time, but we're a couple games ago, so maybe we have a new duo going on here, and I think what happened there was ASU tried to play more together like I was talking about, but they actually just got completely out-aimed by Marietta, or at least out-positioned that time, and that allowed a quick 4K on site into them winning the round. As we'll see them run it back on A site with Chamber pushed up a little towards B, probably going to rotate towards mid. As Nikhil is looking for quick picks, Pelican pushing up onto site on his own, gets picked off by Omen. And there goes the raised nade. Chamber probably TP back. Oh, Omen's on site too. Gotta watch out, Nikhil. He's flashed. Austin finds one though. Phoenix is down. Chamber's down. McLovin, Chamber for Chamber there. McLovin picking up the op. Omen's backside. Oop, finds his head. There it is. He's a goner. Oh, finds another one.
That's a 3K for McLovin. Just taking him out one by one with the op. Now just gotta find the Sage.
Question is the Sage gonna hide? Are they gonna try and save their gun? They could go for a hero play. I'm not sure if they have a gun or not to save. They might just try and run and steal one. As Austin's pushing up into their spawn, looking to see if Sage is on flank. Chambers checking the defender spawn too. Everyone's looking around, looking to hunt down this last player. I don't think they're going to find him though. And I mean, McLovin went huge that round with a 3K. And what's more interesting about that is that op that he's holding right now is the other Chambers operator. So McLovin's showing the other Chamber up, stealing his op and killing 2 of his teammates with it too.
He's just going, you think you can play Chamber? No, this is how you play Chamber.
Yeah, he's going pretty huge for the team, of course, into Heel. Still 13-1, riding the high.
Speaking of Heel, we did see that he found the Sage and took her out at the very last second of the round. But yeah, Pioneers up 6-0. Nio still has not used the Jet ultimate. I'm actually kind of surprised, but I mean, granted, OPNees did use the Viper ult last round. Probably didn't need it to use the Jet ult as well. But maybe we'll see it this time around. Already spotting one behind that box.
I think it might have been Chamberson. Might have TP'd out. He might be behind yellow still though, so we'll see the team clear it.
OPNees does take down the Sage. And Nio wants to get that Chamber. Does get him. And there's the blind that's coming out. McLovin, though, able to take down the Phoenix.
One enemy remaining.
So it's just the Sova that's left. So now it's just another game of hide and seek.
Yeah. Austin, our raise is a little bit low right now, but as long as the rest of the team stays alive, it should be totally fine here. I'm guessing that ASU is looking to save again. I mean, they keep having these weird situations where they have like 1 or 2 players alive at the end, and it's like, why does that matter? As the Sova will find OPNees with an Odin in their own spawn, so a bit of a weird situation as the rest of Marietta looking to hunt him down, get revenge, and there it is, Nihil finds him.
Another 3K for Nihil in this map. Trying to avenge OPNees' death.
Yeah, this is looking extremely strong for Marietta. ASU has got to group up. I mean, they're not playing together and they're getting punished extremely hard. And Nihil is just winning 1v1. So, I mean, maybe if ASU had, you know, maybe better individual mechanics, they would come out on top. But as it is, Nihil is just like one tapping him in the head, 16-1. I mean, you can see the difference in skill here as he's looking to go crazy again on A site.
And just immediately, just one-shots the Sova.
And now they're looking to hunt down the Omen. He uses TP. I don't know if he TP'd in that smoke. He might be faking it. He smoked it again. And yeah, it was a distraction, but Nihil finds him and gets straight out by Chamber in mid.
You will not kill my ally.
And the Sova does get res. So finally seeing that Sage ult. Pelican does, he's gonna take on Sage, and OPNees takes down the Sova. So now it's just the Phoenix, but does end up going down. It actually gets a 2K, so it's a 2v2.
One enemy remaining.
Although Pelican takes him down, so it's just the Chamber that's left. But McLovin takes a couple of hits, but survives actually. But Pelican with the 3K for the secure that round.
We're gonna need some kind of name for this game so far. I mean, there's 3Ks almost every single round for Marietta. One player steps up, another one steps up. I mean, they're all getting 3Ks. I think 3 of our players have gotten 3Ks in a round so far. So really everybody going huge.
What do we call that? Like a 9K? I don't
I don't
know.
know. We've seen at least like 4, so like I don't know, like I don't know, a 3x4.
I mean, if we,
don't know.
I think it. Well, I think Austin needs one, and has OPD's got one yet?
I don't think so. I think it's just Pelican, McLovin.
Because maybe we just call it like a Team 3K at that point. But Chamber is going to pop the ultimate. OPD's does get taken down early on, but Nio with a 2K already takes down the Chamber while ulted, which is huge.
Yeah, the Chamber ult not finding anything, and that was probably pretty crucial for them.
And another 3K taken down while he's about to pop the ult. Just the ultimate denial by Nio. He does end up going down. But that has to be so tilting. You're popping the ultimate, and then you just get headshot before it goes off.
He says the voice line, and he immediately gets head tapped. He was not aware that Marietta would be pushing off of site, and yeah, Nihil just finds him. Unfortunately, I think Nihil was looking for the ace there and overheated a little bit, got a little bit too aggressive and got picked off before he could get it, but Marietta still easily closed out the round thanks to his 3K.
But I think he's justifying that. He already took down 3, so I mean, he did his job.
Yeah. I mean, he's clearly doing his job this entire game.
And here's the thing. He's had his ult since round 3 and has yet to use it. It's 9-0. It's been 6-7 rounds. And we're still waiting for the jet ult.
He's out fragging all of the opponent's kills combined. They only have like 19 and he's got 21. So quite a statement from him coming out. Second game, as we'll see the ult come out from Ray, is probably going to push onto site. We'll see some satchels come out. There it is. He's going to go airborne. Oh, there's the ult to cancel out his ult, and the round will slow down a little bit as Pelican pushes onto site. He knows one's rafters.
McLovin does get taken down, but the spike does get planted, but it is a 4v5, and Pelican has already taken a considerable amount of damage. Does end up falling, so does Austin, so it's just OP Knees and Nihil that's left in a 2v5. OP Knees does catch one through the smoke. Nihil takes down 1, takes down 2, evens it up to 2v2, ends up falling, so now it's just up to OP Knees. Doesn't get one, and gets taken down during the reload.
That end of that round was so chaotic. I thought, as soon as I saw Nihil alive as one of the last year, I was like, okay, we still have a chance to win this. It was some other time, I'd be like, maybe we hold back a little bit, but Nihil almost came in huge there, and unfortunately, he peaked a little too early again. He's feeling it. I don't blame him, and but unfortunately, in that case, OP Knees, the other one alive, wasn't able to get the trade, and so he's left in a 2v1. The Sage tried to wall off the spike so he could get the defuse. He messed up his wall and walled the spike, which you can't do, so the wall was destroyed, and he was able to swing out, which OP Knees didn't expect, and so OP Knees just died.
Alright, we see, now we're seeing the ultimates come online. McLovin's popped his, and now we see the ults coming out for Nihil.
Unfortunately, not finding a Sage there, but he knows where he is. And McLovin getting smoked off. He's going to hold down kitchen for the team there.
Nihil takes out 1, looking for another. Us end up getting taken out, though. Pelican getting a kill. So it's a 4v2, and the poison comes out for OP Knees.
1 enemy remaining.
Oh no. Oh no. No.
Watch out, Sage.
He got the knife kill!
Oh no, it's a disaster for ASU. They even used their Phoenix ult, and we didn't get it, but Austin was just camping the Phoenix ult like body, so when he ults, he's stuck in a spot while he's in his other form, and he just got instantly shot, and then the Sage all alone.
Yeah, you just look at you just gotta look at the grin on McLovin. It's just like, I got to do that. It's not as awesome as the 3 knife kill that Magic Ninja did a couple weeks ago, but still, when you get an opportunity for that knife kill, that's just wonderful.
Yeah, especially on such a wild game from Marietta coming out. This is one of the most dominant performances we've seen from Nihil, but look, to make it even more dominant on A site, will ASU push them off before they get on site? We'll get to see as they push on the site. There comes Raze, gets taken down by Sova. Chamber in the smoke going huge, 2 kills But Nikhil trades out 2 more, and we'll see a 1 versus 3. Will McLovin clutch up for Marietta? There's the Omen flash. They're looking to push in probably as the run will slow down. McLovin looking for heads. He's got to hit him.
Gets down to, so it's a 2v1, but yeah, I mean, we saw there, I think Marietta got a little overconfident in that charge, just getting taken out, but McLovin's going to be looking for those last 2 picks.
And he just saw somebody to the left there. I'm guessing the last 2 are playing together. Oh, one's top. Unfortunately, McLovin, it doesn't find the kill, and Sage will get their second round for the team.
It's still 10-2. Marietta will now be on defense. They just need 3 rounds, and they will take this series and get their revenge on Arkansas State Mountain Home from scrims. Well, from the not scrims, but pre-placement.
Yeah.
But still, what's so interesting about this is, with this dominating fashion, I mean, they've only played Icebox in scrims. They have not played it in competition. So it's just really interesting to see how, just kind of what is working here on this map for the team.
Yeah, and I think a big thing for ASU is they're kind of just playing in their habits. Last round, we saw that chamber in the smoke, and that chamber's done that exact play like at least 3 other times this match, and it did work for him that time, but a lot of the other time he just got caught out. So we'll see if ASU tries to switch up their playstyle, as Marietta is now on defense, and Nikhil finds one on Sage early.
Falcon taking down 1 as well. Nail gets another, so that's already a 2K for Nail. And looks like they may be rotating over to site A, and Marietta's going to be looking to try to intercept. OP knees take down Silva. It's just the chamber that's left. And Nail with another 3K.
Can this man be stopped? He has gotten so many 3Ks. He's at least like at 4. He's gotta be.
I mean, he's at 29-6-2 in 13 rounds.
I think this is the most kills we've seen from a single Marietta player so far this season. I mean, it's gotta be pretty dang close.
I mean, it has, I don't know. I mean, for a single map, I mean, this is just insane gameplay. I don't know what he had for breakfast today, but he is definitely locked in.
Yeah, we gotta get him some more of that in the esports room. Got it lined up for him as he's looking to push forward with reach here and take early control up in front of B, but it's looking like the attackers are towards A. As we'll see them there. The Sage is spotted out, and Viper is looking to use their utility to slow him down.
But now we see Pelican looking to flank from behind. Gonna be looking for the flash.
They know they're there. That chamber utility just spotted them out, so I'm guessing ASU is going to try and fight the flankers here, Nikhil and Breach. These are the 2 you want on it. They're going to use their utility to try and find this player.
OPD takes out 1, then he'll gets another. So that was just 3 left.
He needs 2 more for another 3K. He's going in for it.
Gets a second.
There's the spike too. The Omen and the chamber probably playing together. They're gonna get pitched here.
Yeah, getting picks through. OP knees does get the killing blow. So not a 3K, but it's still a 2K.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, his expectations are so high. We're just like, he'll get at least like 1 of them, and you know, we expect a 3K at this point from him. Maybe a little bit too much of an expectation there, but I mean, he's going huge.
But yeah, it is going to be a match point for the Pioneers. If they take this, they will get the series, and they will remain undefeated. So chat, if you think the Pioneers can take it on this round, give them your support, raise your hands in the sky, give them your energy, because here we go. Match point for the Pioneers. Will they get this? And McLovin's trying to say no by taking down Phoenix right at the get-go.
ASU, they're scared, they're frightened, they don't know where to go. They're getting destroyed at every site they go to. Maybe they're playing mid. There it is, they see Omen.
Yeah, Austin's going to take one down. Pelican does end up falling. OP is going to be looking back over at site A a little bit. Actually, great headshot there by OP knees.
It's down to Sage and Omen. They're the last 2 for ASU to try and make something happen, get their dignity back for their team, as they don't know where they are. the Viper wall goes up towards A. Sage and Omen sneaking about. They gotta play together to try and pick off one member from Marietta.
They do get Austin, but that's going to signal where they're at, and Marietta may be looking to collapse.
OP knees and Nihil. Everybody knows they're in kitchen. Oh, but they find another
30
one.
seconds
It's
left.
up to our legendary Nihil, and OP knees is there too. But I'm sure they'll be able to make something happen as Sage and Omen are looking to get a plan off.
Enemy remaining.
OPD6 down, so it's just a Sage left. OPD spots him. Now he'll maybe looking for a flank from the side, but down to 10 seconds.
10 seconds
Sage
left.
has to get the plan off or kill both of them. I don't know if it's gonna happen.
And OP Knees will finish off with a 3K to secure the Pioneers will remain undefeated in the NECC.
3Ks all around, nothing to show for ASU. I mean, Marietta ending out strong. They started strong. I think it was 213 both times.
It was
I mean, come
213.
on.
But yeah, I mean, I think as you said, the story of that map was just 3Ks. It's just like being in an episode of Oprah. You get a 3K, you get a 3K, you get a 3K, everybody gets a 3K. I mean, we're looking at the final KDAs here. Nihil finishing 31-6-3 in 15 rounds. More than double the amount of kills in rounds. OP Knees finishing 11-9-8, Pelican at 11-10-4, Austin A60 at 9-7-2, and McLovin at 8-4-4. So congratulations to the Pioneers on getting their sweet revenge on Arkansas State Mountain Home.
Yeah, I mean, they are feeling it right now. They've got they have 4-0 win streak going. That was the best game I think we've seen from them all season. Whoever we're playing next, you better watch out because Marietta's coming in quick.
But all right, so we're going to take a quick break and see if we can get a post-game interview with one of the players here. So don't go away. We'll be back in just a minute. All right, and welcome back. So first of all, introduce yourself to everyone who's watching.
Hi everyone, my name's Trey. I am a sophomore computer science major and I'm on the Valorant team.
All right, so congratulations on a dominating 2-0 win, 13-2 both rounds. Now, you guys played Arkansas State Mountain Home during the pre-placement matches.
Yes.
And if I remember correctly, they won.
Yes.
So what changed this time?
It's the principles that we've worked on, a lot of team playing. In the start of the semester, we had 3 new guys on the team. We really didn't have that team comp, like working together, refragging, other things like that. This is week 5 for us now, so like we're starting to like get into like what it means to start refragging each other, what it means to be a team player, and getting into that. That's the biggest thing that I could think.
Okay. Now, you seem to really like to play Breach with
Yes.
the flashes. Can you talk a bit more about your role and your play style in these matches?
So for me as Breach, I'm the initiator. So think of the duelist as like the first entry. The goal for the initiator is basically to be the second person in. So the duelist is supposed to be the first one to go inside, swing an angle. If they win the gunfight, then okay, I would pat them on the back. But if they don't get that, it's my job to get that pick back off on them.
Okay, so on Lotus, you guys start off 10-2.
Yes.
Going playing on offense, swapping the defense.
Yes.
Now, there's been a couple of times where you guys a little bit struggled with swapping sides. So swapping sides. I can't talk.
No, you're good.
It's been a long day.
Yeah, you're
But,
perfectly fine.
yeah, we're still coming back. We're still recovering from our 4-day.
Oh, yeah.
break. That's what it is. But anyway, so you guys swap sides, but in previous matches you would struggle a little bit, but that didn't seem to be the case at all. So I mean, what did you guys do to make sure that you kept that streak momentum going?
Like the same thing when we had like in between each game and before each game, we have a conversation that's like what we need to look for, what was good for the last game, what was bad about the last game, and that's the principle of today. We was mainly focused on tempo, using that tempo, getting picks, pushing off those picks, working as a team, keeping that momentum from half to half.
And then second map, Icebox, which you guys have never played in competition.
No,
I think I heard you played on a scrim
We
once.
played at a scrim once and twice, but that's about it.
Why did it work?
It's the same concept. We used tempo. That was our biggest thing. The first half when we was attacking, same concept. We was getting those picks. Done a little bit of roaming, but it's the same concept. We use that tempo off our picks, keep it at it, keep moving, and use that to win the game.
So you are 4-0 right now,
That's correct.
undefeated. So
Undefeated. Hopefully we can keep it up.
so where do you go from here?
Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep getting
right.
those wins, getting those 2-0s. We'll have it for the rest of the season.
All right. Anything you want to say to everyone who's watching right now?
Thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you guys next week.
All right. Congratulations again on your 2-0 victory. I'm sure the revenge is just
It's
just
very
wow.
great. I'm very appreciative of my team, and I'm glad that we got this win.
All right, so thank you all for watching. As a reminder, so tomorrow our Smash team will be back at 7 o'clock, so please be sure to join us for that. But for all the latest updates of what's going on with Marietta College Esports, please be sure to follow us here on Twitch, X, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Shout out to all of our supporters, and shout outs to all of you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following, for subscribing. We truly appreciate your support, and we hope you have a great evening. Have a good night.